we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Canes will put total weather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Got his man in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gives it on the option. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Getting that push, they pick up a 4 out to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the move, it's Armour. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Fires to the big fella. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was a completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your 2nd drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on 3rd down was big.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Holt. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. There he goes! Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. Pass is broken up, incomplete. But let's check out this penalty marker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Canes are on the move. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Inside the 30. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
He's got it on the right, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Come on, set.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Casey. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. It's not the first time they've seen that one.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. A run for the quarterback. Hard running there. And that ball's free behind the line. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
You know, quarterbacks practice ball security as well throughout the week, and he has to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball. He knows this defense is trying to rip it out. They're trying to get a hat on the football. He's lucky that he was able to recover his own fumble there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They were trying to work the outside, and he played that perfectly and almost got the pick. Look, I think you've got to go somewhere else with that football. I mean, you just threw it right in to bracketed receiver.
Yeah, I mean, double coverage, that's not the play you want to make. You want to find other avenues to make plays. Don't go for the guy with 2 on him. It seems pretty simple, but, man, a lot of times you have that go-to guy. That's the guy you want to force feed.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Rourke. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And the Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Canes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Got his man down the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
The Hurricanes in a good spot here with second and short.
42 Spiders.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
The Canes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. That's caught. It's Holt. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
And the Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Quick completion to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Jackrabbit.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time.
Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They've been running it, but now the pass. Looking for a huge play. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
Trying to blow his way in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Working that left side now. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up his offense nicely. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Off-play action on first down. Buying some time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. They've already put one field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. Absolute shank. Missed it. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He couldn't connect on that 44-yard field goal attempt, so now the offense will take over at its own 27. The give to the back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play is going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Second down coming up.
Here we go.
Rides the back on the option to get him. Gets it past the marker. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Holt. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Listen, at this point, at the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Makes a catch at the 20. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end of this defense moving forward.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down.
2-9 Philly.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And the Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Easy. Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Flex. Green 20.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got a man. It's Allen. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And the Canes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on second down here.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The Hurricanes have a lot of options on second and inches. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run.
Flying out to the left. Inside the 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
You gotta love aggressive offenses. You get third down and short, a lot of defenses think can run. They got fourth down in their back pocket. This offense is aggressive, takes the shot, makes the big play, goes from their side of the field to now set up first and goal.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Makes the quick grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Frank continues to fight for yards. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Louisville! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Number 5, with the catch in the end zone.
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Looking to throw. Picked off to stop the threat.
Two-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. That they can run the football on third downs where they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Turning it on! And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Hurricanes are rolling down the field.
3:25.
Fires one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10.
Here we go.
How about this on 1st and goal? The give to the wide receiver. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Cade! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up by 21 over Missouri. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Casey. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He uncorks one deep. Finds a spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And the defense drags him down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And a nice job on the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it in this drive.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Roy. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. The give to the tailback. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's like it's Flag Day or something. All of the penalties bring up a 1st and 25. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Line is set on 3rd down.
6-9-1, Gators score.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Hurricanes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? To get that tackle for loss? Wow.
If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a hit. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Return, the sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. There he goes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Want to talk about a monster performance? This guy now has 150 yards rushing. The defense has had no answer for this guy, and he's shown you why he is such a weapon in this offense. Speed, the ability to catch.
Snatches it on the right. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Swings it out to the flat. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give on the option. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Rourke. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
48-yard line.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Easy.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
I mean, how about it, guys, right? I mean, we're up here in the booth. We can't believe they decided to go for it on 4th down with the lead. We thought maybe, okay, it's just going to come up and try and draw them off sides and get a cheap one, get a cheap 1st down. But no, this coaching staff, they decide to go out and not just go for it, throw for the 1st down, and they get it. I guess that explains why they're down there on the sidelines and we're up here in the booth.
And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, the ground game. And they get him down.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
Leaves it with the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
On the play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now, Palmer, just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll go to the ground.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they take a knee on fourth down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it.